Okay, having said that about Everton, Liverpool, we're looking forward to seeing if Ancelotti's men can continue their fine run in the Premier League by going ahead to beat the champions of the EPL. Looking at Chelsea, the Chelsea Southampton, Chelsea hosts Southampton at the Bridge. Can Lampard do a magic, or do we see Southampton coming from behind to steal all points against Chelsea? Tito.
Well, for me, most of Chelsea's new signings, they are fit after international break. I think I saw Pulisic too at Koran. He was training. And so I feel he should have various of options on the table for him. And for Southampton, with their new style now, with the play of things, the high pressing, the fast tempo in transition with players like Musa, Ginepo, Adams, Danny Ings, and the likes. I think they should give Chelsea a run for their money. So I think it's either a draw or a slight win from Chelsea.
Okay, I hope the Chelsea fans would accept what you're saying, because I think all the Chelsea fans I know are looking for all 3 points to get to double digits in the Premier League, point-wise. So the big game for the weekend, Manchester City, Arsenal. Can Arsenal add pain and misery to the Pep Guardiola side, Demola?
Well, looking at the defeat in FA Cup, Arsenal want them to new. And for tomorrow's big game, going to Etihad Stadium is a big thing, like for Arsenal, because it's been a while we've got taken point from that place. But from the news this afternoon, Kevin De Bruyne is not playing, and hopefully our new boy, Partey after Partey, is playing. If Partey is playing and we don't lose any chances, we are focused, definitely Arsenal is getting 3 points. Soft.
Okay, we hope at the end of the day, we're going to celebrate the arrival of Thomas in the Arsenal.
The time is here. We have to party.
Okay. Looking at the game, Manchester United against Newcastle, it's a tough away game for Newcastle. And looking at the fixtures, Newcastle they've won their last 2 games, and they're coming to a Man United side that is struggling to regain their balance in the EPL and to move up the table. Barrister, can you give us your thoughts on this fixture?
Well, Manchester United, I think this time they're going to take, considering their players did very well. They did very well during the international break. Rashford was scored for England. Pogba was in form for the France national team. Bonnie Van Beek scored for the Netherlands. They had on the Manchester. We want to get back to see after being demolished by Leicester City in the last game. So I give this win to Manchester United. I think they're going to take maximum points.
Okay, we can only wait and see if Ole Gunnar's men are ripe for the challenge. Okay, so looking at the rest of the fixtures for the EPL, the La Liga, and just the major leagues around the world, Demola, can you give us a run through?
Hello, come again. I can't hear you, please. Come again.
Okay, I said looking at the rest of the fixtures in the EPL and La Liga and other major leagues around the globe, what fixtures do you think the viewers should get excited for and watch, or maybe put their money on?
Okay, it's the apprentice versus master. That's Pep Guardiola versus Ateta. That's number one big match to watch in the Europe for this week. And the Milan derby, Inter Milan versus AC Milan. Then probably Valencia Villarreal because it's a very tough game. Looking at the tactical defense, both always do a lot. So, but for the big game in the European country right now, it's just Arsenal versus Manchester City and the Inter Milan derby.
Okay. This week entails a lot of fixtures. We have the Champions League. The Champions League returns and the Europa League. Looking at the both competitions, who are you tipping to surprise the big boys and maybe go ahead to win it, Tito?
Yeah, for me, we have so much teams in the UCL right now. We have Bayern, Atletico Madrid, that's a match to watch. We also have Atlanta in the play. We have Juve, we have Barca, we have PSG. So I feel those teams are teams we should look out for. And for Europa, I would say AS Roma, Napoli, Arsenal, AC Milan, and Tottenham. That's it for me.
Okay, Dimola, what are your thoughts for the Champions League and the Europa League?
Well, Champions League currently is still like a newborn baby, so we can't pick a best team or a favorite team for now. But definitely, we have the big boys, and you can't overrule the big boys. The big boys are always there. And but if I should look for any big team that is going to surprise the big boys, any team that are going to surprise the big boys, I'll be going for Atlanta. Atlanta this time around. Atlanta, they might not win the league, but at the same time, I'm expecting a lot of turnarounds from them because they are going to Denmark their first game. They are facing Midtjylland. That's a straight win game for them. So they're going to win the game, and hopefully Ilicic is back. Once Ilicic is back, the game is the game. Definitely they can progress to semi-final this time around. Hopefully.
Okay, so before we wrap up the show, anyone has possible predictions or short teams someone can look up to this weekend to maybe make some little money off the betting? Demola.
Well, I'll start from Italy, Serie A. Atlanta is facing Napoli. Look out for Atlanta. I get the 3 points. And we have Inter Milan derby, Inter versus AC Milan. Well, the game can end up, but at the same time, I'm tipping Inter Milan to win. Then coming back to the biggest league in Europe, that's Championship. Watch out for Arsenal game. You can watch out for Arsenal game and watch out for Leeds versus Wolverhampton. I'm expecting a lot of goals in that game. So if you want to place bets, I will advise you play Leeds win or draw. You play Arsenal 2 goals up, and Atlanta 2 goals up. Then who else? Everton, Liverpool, Merseyside derby. Goals. Goals are happening. So you can tip them 2.5. That's my best pick for now.
Okay. Tito, any predictions for the forthcoming weekend?
Well, for me, for the matches we're having tomorrow, I would say starting from Everton, Liverpool, Chelsea, Southampton, Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and Manchester United. For me, it has to be goals over 2.5. Goal and over 2.5 in those matches. And if we move down to Spain, Real Madrid, they are playing against Cadiz, so I feel that should be a goal for them. Let's start Barcelona. I would say I know Barcelona are not really in a good form right now, but I feel over 2.5 too should happen there. Then for the Bundesliga, I would say Bayern Munich, Dortmund, and probably Mainz versus Bayer Leverkusen should see more goals. Also, we have Napoli, Atlanta too at the Serie A, and we also have Inter AC. So I feel those matches should provide a lot of goals.
Okay, and our last pundit, Barrister, your predictions.
Okay, I'll go to Scotland. I'll go to Scotland. There is a big match in Scotland, Celtic versus I'm seeing about 3 goals. And then the Milan Derby will be under 2.5. Under 2.5 or under 3.5 because I don't see much goals in that game. It's going to be very, very close encounter. I think both teams are going to cancel each other out in that game. Manchester City, Arsenal definitely will have goals. So you can go for over 1.5 because of the fact that they are just returning from the international break and players may not be at their best. Most times we watch games after the international break. Some players are always sluggish. There's no much pace to the game and all that. So you won't really expect much goals this weekend. So, but I think Man City, Arsenal is a go. I think Inter Milan, the Milan derby will be short of goals, but the Celtic Rangers game will have so much goals. That's my prediction.
Okay, we hope all the possible predictions come into play. And I'm Akane saying, thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Football Theater. Bye-bye, guys. Have a fruitful weekend. Bye.
Yeah, take care, guys.